Hey guys, this is the Awkward Professor with another quick art tip. Today we're going to use our 2-point perspective and we are going to create a fire escape on the side of a building. So again, I start with my horizon line and then I'm going to create my middle line of my building. I'm going to take it back to my left vanishing point. And then I'm going to take it to my right vanishing point. Then to finish our building, all we're going to do is create a vertical line on the left and a vertical line on the right. Now the next thing we need to do is create our fire escape. Now our fire escape is that object outside of a building, if it's burning, that you want to escape on. So first things first, we're going to create a vertical line. And we create it a little bit closer to this line. And this line is going to go back to our opposite vanishing point. And the reason this goes back to our opposite vanishing point is we want to make this object stand off of our building. So we want it to stick out and away from our building. And we're going to finish that with a vertical line. And this object I just created represents the same thing as the right side of this building. Next thing we need to do is create the same object for the left side of the building, but for our fire escape. So in order to create that, we go back to our left vanishing point. And then we're going to finish that off with just a vertical line there. Now, if we look at our object, it looks like we have two sides. Because of the point of view of where our object is located, it is well above our horizon line. So our point of view, we would see the bottom of this object. So in order to finish that, we just have to create the remainder of our object. So I'm going to go to this other corner, and I'm going to go to my left vanishing point, and then I'm going to go to this corner, and I'm going to go to my right vanishing point. And that creates the bottom of our object. Now that I have that cleaned up, I have my basic object sticking off of my building. Now I can create my ladder, and in order to create my ladder, I'm going to use my right vanishing point, which is my opposite vanishing point. And I'm going to create a little guideline in there. And that little guideline is where my ladder is going to line up to. So I'm going to put a little diagonal down, and then I want to match that diagonal with another parallel line on the other side of that, so I can start the two sides of my ladder. Now in order to create the steps on the ladder, or better yet, the rungs of the ladder, we are going to use our opposite vanishing point, which is our right vanishing point, and we are going to just slowly create some lines on there, and these will be the steps of our ladder. Now we use our opposite vanishing point because we want our ladder to look like you could climb down it and that it sticks off away from our building. Now I could also add in here on the bottom of this a little way to get onto the ladder or off of the platform and climb down. So I'm going to create two lines from my left vanishing point, and they also match these lines here that I previously drew. And then I'm going to finish that object off by just creating a line back to my right vanishing point. And I could add a little value in there, kind of create a dark spot so it looks like there's a little hole there, and that would be my entrance to climb down my ladder. Now you can also add some details into your fire escape here. I can create some vertical lines, some guidelines here, and then I'll finish those off with just some vertical lines to kind of create the look of maybe some bars or something. So that's on my left side of my object, so I will use my left vanishing point, and then I will do the same on the right side. Nothing too spectacular. If I had more time, I'd spend a little more time on it. Then we just going to finish those off with some vertical lines there. And then we have a basic little fire escape. Now you can go in and add some value to this, make that really stand out and have some contrast. If I want to make one side darker, I could do that, which would help create a little bit of contrast to it. Remember, when we add value to objects, we always want some contrast. And I'm just going to lightly put a little color on this side. Nothing too special, but just give you an idea. Now I could spend more and more time on that, make it look really nice, but for what we're doing, that's your basic fire escape. I could also put a window above the building or above my fire escape if I like. I didn't leave a lot of room here, so all I'm going to do is kind of create a vertical line right here. And then where that vertical line meets, I'm just going to take it back to the same side vanishing point. And then I'm going to finish it off with a vertical line. So then I have a window or a door which allows me to get in and out of my building to my fire escape. Well, there's a basic art tip for you. I hope it helps. Good luck drawing.